Hello, and welcome to the Chicago's World Fair of 1893. My name is Maddie Turner, and I will be personally taking you on a tour of the promoters of Sol Bloom and P.T. Barnum, and of course their significant effect on the fair itself. For note-taking purposes, I'm going to be dividing amongst the two, and I will be going over P.T. Barnum first. This is him, Homie Barnum. Of course, we probably all know and love him because we've most likely seen The Greatest Showman, starring Wolverine, or Hugh Jackman, of course. But really, this movie only highlighted his accomplishments as a showman, but really he was known for his promotion skills and just in general knowing how to get the word out and being able to get an audience. And he did not fall short for the Chicago World's Fair. Unfortunately, P.T. Barnum did pass away 2 years before the actual fair had been put on, but just before the fair had been put on, actually, or before his death, he published this piece right here, which is What the Fair Should Be. Of course, riddled throughout this passage, there are several promotion techniques. In fact, he claims this to be the greatest show on earth, or going to be the greatest show on earth. And yes, he says that it's going to be better than the one that he put on himself. With this being said, though, we can see a lot of similarities in this passage to the passage of Turner and the Frontier. This being so because in the passage itself, he compares a lot to the Paris exhibition, obviously being a European endowment. He claims that he actually wishes this exhibit to be better than the Paris one because he claims a lot of American travelers that went to the Paris exhibit said that it was too expensive and just not worth the trip at all. We can see a direct correlation to Turner with this quote following. In the settlement of America, we have to observe how European life entered the continent and how America modified and developed that life and reacted on Europe. So the comparison and similarity that we see here is that obviously Turner wanted the frontier to be seen and the differentiation between Europeans and Americans. P.T. Barnum had a similarity because he wanted this attraction in America to not even be a comparison to Paris. He wanted this to be bigger and better. In fact, more specifically in the piece, he says he wants 2 times as many visitors and 100 times more accommodating and more attractions than Paris had, which arguably this did happen. As far as promoting and the significance of it, he claimed obviously this to be the greatest show on earth, and so this arguably did force a lot of domestic American visitors to the fair itself, as well as a lot of foreign visitors. So just like that, we can see both Turner and P.T. Barnum wanted to learn from European mistakes, and with the American counterpart of whatever this be, in this case the fair, they wanted it to not only be better as far as quality, but they wanted it to be better in number as well, in population. Just like the Frontier, as well as P.T. Barnum wanting to have 2 times as many spectators at the fair.